Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ratnika and this is Natural Vibrations. I seem to have lost my voice a little bit again. It's coming back though, but I'm sounding a little weird, so I hope you can hear me. I'm trying my best to talk loudly. A lot has gone by the last week. The full moon was very intense. I'm sure you guys felt it as well. I couldn't sleep for days leading up to it. I kept waking up early in the middle of the night. And it's funny, something really strange happened to me. Well, not strange, pretty amazing. I just thought I'll share with you guys. I had plans. Well, I had a lot of stuff sort of bubbling under the surface during this time. We were facing, I told you I had met some people, and there was somebody new that had sort of made me trigger and wonder what the situation was with my twin. Anyway, the point was I was kind of confused and I had a lot of thoughts in my mind and a lot of the past issues were popping up. I was in a different city last week. Last week I was in Mumbai and I had plans to have dinner with a friend. But that friend sort of vanished, like didn't respond to me, and I had no idea where he went. So I decided to go for dinner by myself, alone, to a cafe nearby, just like, whatever was closest. I didn't even feel like venturing out very far. There was a lady there who had a cute little dog, and I started chatting with her because I love dogs. And she turned out to be a medium from the States, and we ended, she ended up saying, giving me a lot of information about me. Of course, since she's a medium, she could read me. But I asked her if she could feel anything about my love life. And she's like, I can pick up a past person, a past energy. And she gave me so much information about my twin that was crazy. She gave me the reassurance that, he was still thinking about me and, everything. So it was surreal. But she really picked up on a lot of stuff. And after my meeting with her, I kind of know that all those fears, all those issues that I was feeling, all those anxiety, the past stuff, they were sort of like laid to rest. So it was pretty interesting how the universe brought her to me, because it all happened like, randomly. I wasn't supposed to go out for dinner alone. I wasn't supposed to go to this restaurant. I didn't know this person. She came out of nowhere, and she agreed to talk to me and tell me stuff which not everybody would be doing in a public restaurant. And she could pick up of the energies of my twin, and she continued for like an hour to give me advice and guidance, which was amazing. And it really sorted me. So I have to say, just at times when you feel a bit lost or confused, the universe is always sending us help, whether it's through our own signs or whether it's by reading some book, or sending us information on the internet, or it's by sending people to us who are able to tell us the kind of information we need. So it's pretty amazing how the universe works. So I just wanted to share that. It was crazy. I mean, I was feeling a bit doubtful about my twin and everything, because, the energies were really, I was kind of manic during the full moon. I had all this past, like, insecurities and shit popping up, and, she really got me sorted. Anyway, let's jump right in. This reading is from now till the 14th of Feb. I'm going to try my best to get through this without my voice cracking. The overall energy for the Divine Masculine at this time is health. So at this moment, the Divine Masculine is really working towards his own mental health, his own as well as his physical health and his emotional well-being. Maybe he hasn't been doing too well. Maybe he's got a lot of anxiety, a lot of we know he's been going through a big transformation, and normally when we're going through a big transformation like the dark night of the soul, we do end up sort of taking it to heart. We end up getting into depression, all of that. So the Divine Masculine at this moment is really concentrating on his health. The feminine at this moment is concentrating on forgiveness. Now, forgiveness could be forgiving her divine masculine, forgiving people in her family or people in the past who have hurt her, but she would also be forgiving herself, for anything she feels she might have done. A lot of times we still live in that victim mentality that like, oh my God, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't have done that, I keep pushing my twin away or whatever the case may be. And it's time for us to start forgiving ourselves for everything and for forgiving others who've done shit to us, because there's no point holding on to that bitterness. We all do things that we do because we have to learn from it. And, sometimes we make mistakes, but we're human and that's the way it works. So it's time for forgiveness. The overall energy for the union, we've got rebirth and manifestation. So this is amazing. This week, a lot of things might happen. I feel like some people might have reconciliation. We also have the reconciliation card, so I will go into that. But things are being manifested for us regarding our union, and there is going to be some rebirth. So I will get to the union energy in a bit. With regards to the divine masculine, in his spiritual, we've got healing family issues and separation. Now, what's going on at this moment is that divine masculine is during this period of separation where he is not with his divine feminine. What the universe is saying is that even though he is not with us and there is that separation, he is still being protected by the universe. And at this moment, what he needs to worry is not worry about the fact that they're separated, because this is all happening because he needs to work on healing the family issues. And that is what he needs to concentrate on. And that's what he will be doing. We all have bigger blockages to heal. And the divine masculine at this moment is working on healing issues with his parents, with his family, close relations, whatever it is that has been blocking him from becoming who he truly is meant to be. So that's what he's working on. And even though there is this separation, it's because he's meant to help him heal family issues. What I've done this time is I've used the goddess cards to give us advice rather than what else is going on, meaning advice on what we should do in this situation. So we've got bast, independent. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So the divine masculine is being told that at this time he needs to be independent, even though he's going through a lot of stuff with his family. Now is the time for him to sort of take the lead and follow his own direction and follow what he's meant to do. Maybe he's been listening to his family for too long as to what is the right thing for him to do. And now is the time for him to sort of be independent and take the lead. They've also told him that he needs to be strong. You are stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So while he's dealing with family issues, he needs to remain strong. Things are going to go up and down. He is going to face a lot of issues, but he needs to remain strong, and everything will work out for him. The divine feminine in her spiritual has got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So now it's time for us to stop being stuck in the past, stop being stuck, which just goes back to the forgiveness card. Stop being, free yourself from the blockages and the chains that have held us back. Maybe we've been holding on to the fact that things aren't going well for us, that we've blamed ourselves, we blamed our twin, we blamed our circumstances. Well, free ourselves, okay? And it also talks about freeing ourselves from the shackles of our twin. One of the things the medium told me was that I can sense, because I do this kind of work, I can sense my twin's energy, and I'm sure most of you can as well, because that's this twin flame relationship. And she told me was that my twin was sort of like going through his lower part, like he's going through his dark times, and he's sucking in my energy, which is why I suddenly start feeling like there have been moments in my life where I just have no idea. Like this happened to me last night where I was just depressed, and I don't know why, because everything in my life is great, at that moment. But I was just feeling very low and depressed, and I knew that was my twin and something he's going through. So what she told me was it's time for me not to get sucked into that and sort of like not to deal with him, but sort of pull back and be my own person and stay with my own energy, because now is not the time, because he needs to work on his own thing. He can't just always be pulling in my energy. He needs to work on his own shit to become stronger. Well, that's the advice she gave me. And it could also apply to some of you, where you need to free yourself from this hold a little bit and sort of be independent and free. Your advice is quiet time. Give some quiet time, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So maybe it's time to just sort of take time off, free yourself from this connection you have with your twin for a while, and sort of just meditate and take some time off. And the other thing is, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything ourselves. Now, this could also talk about like not overworking ourselves. Maybe we're overthinking things. Maybe you're just like, why is it not manifesting? Why can't I get my twin? What is happening? We're overthinking things. And sometimes you just got to free yourself and give up the control to the universe. This is sort of like telling you to surrender again, which was the theme of last week as well. Surrender this to the universe. Be like, universe, I have done everything I can. I am now freeing myself from the situation. Whatever is for the best, whenever it's supposed to happen, now it's up to you. You take care of it. I'm just sort of going to be quiet and do my own thing and concentrate on my own energy. And now it's up to you to sort of take the reign and take over, You're delegating the work to the divine. In the masculine's emotional, we've got let your friends help you. And basically at this moment, the divine masculine is probably wanting to ask for help. Now, this could be asking help from his friends because he just doesn't know how to proceed. But at the same time, he could also be asking help from the universe, from divine. He just doesn't know how to move forward, and he needs a little bit of help. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to sort of asking his friends what the next move is. And the advice universe has given him is fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair, just manner. So things are going to work out the way they're meant to work out. I know the divine masculine is concerned. Maybe he just doesn't know what the right step is, and he doesn't know how to do things in the right manner. Maybe he's afraid of, say, because he hasn't spoken to the divine feminine in so long. He's afraid he might screw things up. And they're saying, don't worry. And at the same time, he's got blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So they're saying that at this moment, divine masculine is now sort of starting his new journey, his new role after going through a lot of changes. And it's okay if he doesn't get the answers correct. It's okay if he doesn't know what to do. He can always ask for help. He can ask for help from the divine, ask for help from like-minded people. But things are moving, things are blossoming. He just needs to sort of be patient. Like divine masculine might be like, I don't know how to do this. I want to do this now. Why isn't it happening? Why aren't things moving? Maybe he's getting impatient. And the universe is saying, it's okay. Things are blossoming. Take it easy. Don't worry. The divine feminine in her emotional has got past life relationship. So the divine feminine in her heart space knows that her twin is somebody she has had this deep long connection with, that the person she's meant to be with is this person from her past, and that there's sort of like that doubt is sort of leaving her again. We go through these periods of doubt and then reassurance and doubt and reassurance. This is the cycle. And I know last week there was a lot of triggering happening for a lot of us. And now we've gone back to that feeling of, yes, this is our twin flame. This is the person we're meant to be. The advice card we've got is home. Your household situation is improving, and either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. So this could mean that people are moving in. A lot of people might have like guests coming over. Maybe the divine masculine might move in with some of us. Who knows? Depending on where everybody is. If you are already in contact, you might move in together. And at the same time, it also talks about sort of like, I feel like I'm also getting the financial element from here, where if some of us might be struggling to sort of make our homes work better, to work on our finances, to make sure we have a proper home, a stable home, go more money, etc. Is telling us that all of that is also in the process, that things are moving in that direction. And is telling us to expect a miracle. Okay, have faith that your prayers are being heard and are being answered. So even though the divine feminine knows that she has this connection with the masculine, they're saying, expect a miracle. Anything is possible. Valentine's Day is coming. You never know. I mean, it's funny. I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day probably in 20 years, but you never know what can happen, right? So just expect a miracle. Anything is possible. So they're just telling you, you know that this connection is real. So just sort of know that things are moving in the right direction and anything is possible. The divine masculine in his physical, I'm sorry I'm rushing through this. I don't want to like lose my voice completely. He's got finances and career. So again, he's got his focus in his physical is on his finances, on his work. He's really trying to figure out how to make his work situation work. And I'm being pulled back to this family healing card. I feel like his family, like some divine masculine may want to do something different in their work life, and the family may not be completely open to this might be with regards to getting a different job, moving, pursuing his passion, whatever it is. I feel like the family might have a little bit of an issue with that, that's why it might, it's sort of in focus at this moment. At the same time, he's also realizing that it is safe for him to love, that this connection is real, and that he, again, the divine masculine does have a lot of fear from the past, a lot of fear that he will be rejected, that the divine feminine will not understand why it took him so long. So he is now understanding, yes, it is safe for me to love. It'll be okay. It is safe for me to do what I want to do, to pursue my passions and to follow my highest good. So I feel like he is, still going through that. And the advice he's got is Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Now, for me, of course, this could be some people who want to work with the environment, which is also a mission work. But I feel like it also talks about us connecting with Mother Earth, with the divine masculine connecting with his spiritual self, his higher power, his, also being grounded and sort of connecting with the universal consciousness. You know what I mean? So maybe when it comes to his work, he's trying to figure out how he can sort of figure out his mission work, and that could have anything to do with besides his normal day job. And I feel like it might have something to do with spirituality, or basically he doesn't have to go become a healer or something, but I feel like it might just help him sort of connect that with the fact that there's more than what meets the eye. Like in the Matrix, when you have the red pill and the blue pill, I've forgotten which pill you have to eat to get out of the Matrix, but I feel like the divine masculine sort of getting out of the Matrix and seeing the world how it truly is, how energy works, and I feel that's where he is. At least that's the vibe I'm getting from these cards. The divine feminine has got soulmate and new love in the physical. So the divine feminine, again, I feel like in her physical, she is completely convinced that her twin flame is the one for her. For some of them, she wants to start a new relationship with her twin flame. She wants to, sort of like have a rebirth of this relationship. And there is a lot of love back in the physical. Like again, maybe the divine feminines went back and forth, but in the physical now they're back to being like, yes, I want my twin flame. He is the one for me. I'm still committed to him. I know I got swayed for a bit, but I'm still committed to him. He is the one I want, and I want to restart a new relationship. So I feel like whatever we went through in the past, in the middle, which was, new people, karmic people coming in, was all to sort of teach us a lesson. And some of us might have already gotten through that. And now we're moving on to the same realization that you can't replace what you feel for your twin flame. No matter who comes in the picture, the love you feel for your twin flame is irreplaceable. Nobody else can take that place. So why should we fight it? We just have to surrender. Give up, surrender, delegate to the universe and be like, take care. Forgive ourselves. Maybe we doubted. This could also mean we're pissed off at ourselves for even trying to go with other people, trying to pursue a relationship with other people. And it's okay. Forgive yourself. Don't blame yourself. You had to try it. You had to know whether it would work. And what advice card is Butterfly Maiden, transformation. You are now experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessing. So what this is saying is that it's okay. You've been going through a big transformation, which is why all of these things are happening. Everything is planned to a certain degree. Of course, we have free will, but the bigger topics are sort of chosen by us before we come here. So the lessons we had to learn, they're all meant for our growth. So it's okay if we stumble. It's okay because we're going through this massive transformation. Just expect a miracle, and give it up to the universe and be like, take care of it. Regarding union, as we discussed, there is definitely a rebirth happening. So some people will be hearing, I apologize, my dog is pissed off because I have ignored him. So you might hear him barking. For some of you, there might be a rebirth happening. You might hear from your universe, from your twin flame. There is manifestation happening. So I do feel that I do feel like for some people there will be a connection with their divine partner at this moment, maybe on Valentine's Day, anytime this week. We've also got the reconciliation card. So again, that goes back to rebirth and manifestation. Everything we want is manifesting, and there might be reconciliation. So this is amazing. I want to hear from all of you, and so you can tell me what happens. But this week you might hear from some of your twin flames, because just remember to stay optimistic and remember that you deserve love. I feel the optimistic card is more for the divine feminine, and you deserve love is more for the divine masculine, where he needs to be reminded that no matter what happens, he deserves this true love. Nothing is lost, nothing is like ever lost that is yours, So he deserves this true love, and we deserve it too. So we need to stay optimistic about it. Sorry. Thor, calm down. Sorry, he's gonna pee all over my house. All right. And the advice we have is Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter the outward appearance. So while everything is happening in this moment, now just remember, not everyone is going to have reconciliation this week. But if you do or if you don't, you still need to have unconditional love. Unconditional love, not just for yourself, but for your divine masculine or your divine feminine, whoever you are, your divine partner, and also for everyone around you. Any situation that's come into your life, any people that have come into your life are here to teach you something. So just follow unconditional love, because this is a time of fertility. This is a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, or give birth to new conditions. See, rebirth, give birth, fertility. So I feel, guys, to sum it all up, this is going to be a big week, I feel. I think the solar eclipse is also coming up. I think it's on the 15th or something. But this is a big week. Even though last week was a big week, we had to go through a lot of stuff. This week you've got manifestation. All our intentions are coming true. We've got rebirth. We've got reconciliation. We've got fertility. They all mean the same thing. So definitely something is happening, guys, and I am really excited about this. So fingers crossed, I hope you all get what we're looking for. If you wish to book a private reading, I am available. So you can drop me an email or log on to my website, naturalvibrations.in. All information is in the description box below. I apologize for being a little quick at during this reading, but my voice is really killing me. I'm sorry. I will be in touch with you again next week. Happy Valentine's Day, and I hope at least more than half of us get what we want. Take care. Bye.